Good morning, I'm Telfo, this is Bubba. We are at Calder Park Raceway for Optima Ultimate Streetcar 2025. This is a pro touring event. That means power is important, but handling and braking is also very important. Bubba, we've had a bit of rain today. What's it going to mean for the competitors out on the track?
Look, the all-wheel drive guys, they're going to be fine, but the rear-wheel drive cars, they're going to have to steer it. Really, get out there and give it a go, because one little slip-up, see you later, Charlie. Away they go.
We may see some mowing. We've also got roll racing, the Street Machine VI Park-Up, and drifting. And Jake Myers is here in his Muzzy. Let's go check that all out right now.
First event of the day is Motorcana. It's been raining, therefore it's going to be slippery. It's going to be interesting. A lot of rear-wheel drive cars with way too much horsepower. Let's see it happen. Oh my God, guys, I've just walked from that side of the track to this one. It's the second event, Go to Woe, where they start and they stop. Let's make it count.
So we're here with our recently crowned Street Machine of the Year winner, Heath, and his hatch. Mate, your car's kind of become the poster car for this event. Like, tell us a bit about how that's happened.
Yeah, for sure. So this is the third of this event that I've done. So I missed the first one, which was pre-COVID, and I've had a bit of a lumpy run of the other two, to be honest, with oiling problems kind of hurting me. But I had another go at the oiling system recently, and I'm out here testing it today. I just had my first run, which was the kind of auto-crossy thing and the speed stop, and no issues to speak of currently, which is good. Car feels nice, and I love the event. I don't know why I've become such a poster child for it, but I'm enjoying it.
I think you've very much captured that pro touring. Like, you know, it's easy to find an LX hatch just built with a pro street style. This is very much a pro touring. So tell us what's different, you would say, for this car and the way you built it to, say, a car just for drag racing.
Yeah, for sure. So this car, you know, might sit at the same height as a lot of cars for drag racing, but it's got a wider track, it's got a lot more anti-roll, a bit more attention paid to where the actual roll centres are. The dampers are very much set up for, you know, dynamics, throwing the car around left to right. It's got faster steering, it's solid mounted in all these ways that you wouldn't bother with for a straight line purpose, where you're not putting that kind of loads on the suspension, steering, etc. The brakes are nothing that exotic on it because it's not a particularly heavy car, but you know, functionally it does have a lot of stiffening and stuff that helps as well for kind of all motorsport, particularly stuff that's not in a straight line.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what's unique to this event, which I just explained before, was the design and engineering judging we just went through. Now, except for my car, it was somewhat irrelevant because a few bolt-ons, pretty standard. But for yours, do you feel like it kind of helps justify the amount of time you've put into this car under the skin, being able to come up to someone and go, hey, this isn't just a Tirana with big wide wheels, I've actually done this, 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 and this. Please judge it accordingly. Not looking for approval, but being able to explain what's going on with the car underneath the skin?
Well, probably if there's anything that exists in the automotive world where I can justify the work I put into this car and all the random stuff that it has, that exact thing is what that is. So you get to talk about the mentality and the ideas behind the functional features that you've made. So I've talked about things that look good, but things that also work well. Things that make it a good road car. I was talking about the fact that it has intermittent wipers, hazard lights, Bluetooth stereo and stuff. That doesn't get judged in the top 60 hall, right? It's unique to what this event focuses on, which is like a creatively interesting functional vehicle. And if it looks cool and it looks like a classic, touring type thing, well, that ticks their box as well. So that's probably where this car excels the most here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, final one. The weather's very changeable to last year when we did this, even though it's the middle of summer, apparently. How have your runs been so far? We've just done 2 of the major tests so far, so how have you been going?
Well, we certainly got a bit rained on this morning, but my 2 tests there were not too bad. Look, I wouldn't say it was a super grippy condition, but it wasn't wet. It wasn't actively raining or anything. I was totally comfortable with that, but I don't know what the rest of the day holds. I think it's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, I feel like there's a good chance someone will get rained on halfway through the hot lap and it'll turn into a thing. But anyway, that's motorsport for you.
That's right, that's nature.
Yeah.
I'm here with Dean from Revhead Designs. Dean last year brought his HR here to the Street Machine VIP Park Up. We love the car so much we put it in the mag, gave it a feature, and now he's graduated to actually racing an Optima Ultimate Street Car. Mate, how did you go?
Oh, it was a mixed bag. Started off the day pretty strong, but we had a cooling issue to do with the water pump controller. Ended up having to pull the car apart, and ended up finding out that the controller was bummed. So we ended up hot wiring the water pump and the fan into the headlights, and got in just in time to the staging lanes for the hot laps. And had a ripper time going hot laps. I wish there was more laps, and did a respectable time for a Holden 6, and got to the drag races and put down a couple of decent passes. So I'm chuffed with how it went.
It's a pretty cool combo. We've got a hot Holden 6 in there with triple Webers, Aussie 4-speed, but you've really built this car to handle and stop.
Oh, exactly right, yeah. It's got coil-over front suspension, Willwood brakes on it, drop spindles, rear end's got double adjustable shocks in it too, so it's built to go around corners,
It's one of those rare cars. It's got a full custom interior, heaps of fabrication in the engine bay. It's really an all-round show-and-go car. You should be very proud of it, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely happy with it. Couldn't be happier. Thanks very much.
We've got all walks of life here. We're talking with Christina. Mate, what's been happening?
I've not been walking, that's what's not been happening, but we are here at Street Optima for the first time.
Yep.
I've never done an event like this, to be honest. Not that I didn't have high expectations, I just get afraid of events and things that I'm not used to. But this has been fantastic, and we've got a new Howtech in this car, so we don't have the dash up, but we are having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm always having fun. Tell me, you haven't got a dash in here, so how do you judge your revs, etc., just by listening, or you just don't, you just thrash it?
That's the first time I thought about it just then. I know, I'm like, oil pressure or the temperatures? I don't even know. No, the boys said that they've set it so I can't do any damage. Maybe. I have spun out 3 times already today, so we'll see.
How have you gone so far? You said you spun out 3 times. How are you finding this event? I mean, you're a drifter. We all know you're a drifter, but this isn't just drifting. So how are you going with the other events?
So I feel like I was doing better with the other events. So the drifting is where I spun out a few times. Autocross. So the autocross, so I was like, I know it was practice, but I was like, I'm going to go hard because I know I'm going to be shit anyways. So I went as hard as I could on the practice, and then I rang Jesse. I was like, right, pointers, what do I need to do? He goes, okay, well, that was pretty slow, but that's all right. That was just your practice. Just go harder next time. And I was like, shit, all right, that was me trying my hardest. But it was awesome. I had so much fun. I feel like I had more fun doing that than the drifting. I'm kind of used to the drifting now, even though I'm not good at it. It's just...
Oh, come on. No, that's not fair to say. She's absolutely awesome. It's good to see you out here. And what do we got next? We've got circuit racing and drag racing. Are you ready for that?
I don't want to hold everyone up because I'm not here to win points. I'm just here to get the wooden spoon. So I reckon I want to do the circuit like a couple laps, and then, but I don't know how to stay out of people's way.
That is awesome, mate. Big thank you, and we'll see you out there.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you. Well, it looks like it's free for all. We've got so many cars on the track, drifting, having fun. Jake Myers out here in his burnout car, cutting fat laps. There's all sorts of things happening. Look at the drifting. Now that's what I like to see. Everyone's out here having fun, and that's what it's all about.
Alrighty, you might have seen this car on Street Machine, James's HK, built-in lockdown, very creative car, mate. Great to see you here at Optima. How's it going out on track?
It's going well. It was very slippery on the first run and the second and third run, but I may have looked pretty, all over the shop from a spectator's point of view, but I felt pretty confident inside the car and at least kept it on the track and didn't do anything too gnarly.
And it's a very interesting car, Iron Lion. We've got a Harrop blower, but you've made your own intake and pulley system, United Speed Shop front end, T5. But tell us through this cold air intake system you've designed here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, the cold air intake's just got a couple of inline filters with just a 3D printed scoop, like basically on the front stone guard or whatever you call this thing. And I tried to keep it, I guess, minimal footprint as possible. So you kind of can't see it out. It's not too showy, but it's quite effective. So and then that just goes into these twin inline filters. So basically got 2 3 inches in and 2 3 inches out.
Very tricky. The other thing that's changed since the magazine came out is you got a lot more rubber under there.
Yeah. There's actually a little bit less rubber, but bigger rims. So I did a bit of a tyre stretch and funnily enough, increased my track width by about 80 mil, but in turn ended up with more guard clearance, which is a bit weird, but I had to, gut some of that internal inner lip out a bit more to, so it wasn't rubbing, but just a bit of 6 mil round bar bent up to join the inner and outer guards, and it seems to have worked. I mean, the car, it seems to have settled over the day, and it's a lot lower than it was when I first rocked up.
And yeah, really, this is the kind of event this car was built for. It's built to stop and handle and all that stuff. So are you happy with how it's going?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it wasn't just a straight line sort of drag race build. It was, definitely to go around corners.
And being from, south of Sydney, how do you find it on the Royal National Park?
Yeah, it's awesome on the Royal National Park. I would have drove it here, but we carried fuel with us and a few other things and tools and stuff, and it is very low. And I think maybe next time I might drive it down.
Thanks, dude. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Benny boy, how you been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. This is my first Optima Ultimate Streetcar Challenge, so didn't really know what to expect coming in. I've never been to Calder before. I've never driven this car on a track before, so lots of learning today. Yeah, so having a blast, but I feel like I'm probably not going to be at the pointy end of town.
Well, look, I mean, you do have a fast car at home. This is probably quite... Tell us about the car, actually, before I go saying that.
Yeah, so it's a VE Ute. It's got a capper blower off the side of it. It's got built top end. The bottom end's still untouched. We've got a twin plate clutch in it. We've got some Shockworks coilovers. So there's some good bits in it. We've also got just basically an upgraded fuel system with a ZL1 in-tank pump module and some Raceworks injectors.
Okay, so you got some stuff happening. How have you gone so far?
I mean, I don't really know because all they do is give you the time and then there's no scale on how you are in your class or how you are standing overall. So, yeah, I guess it'll be a bit of a wait to see what the results look like. But I don't really feel like I've had a clean run at anything yet. But that's all part of it, isn't it? Like the weather, everyone's in the same weather today. So, yeah, rear-wheel drive car obviously is going to suffer a lot today. The all-wheel drive cars are definitely going to be the top end of town, but yeah.
But we've still got drag racing and circuit racing to go.
Yeah, for sure, mate. The circuit groups are going out at the moment. I think we're out pretty soon, so go out there and then see if we can have a rip down the drag strip as well.
I love it. And tell us about the sponsors.
Yeah, mate, we've been working with Sparesbox for a long time. Obviously, Shockworks as well supplied the coilovers for us, so yeah, those guys have helped us out to get us here, and yeah, really appreciate the support.
That's what we love about this sport. Everyone comes together, everyone helps each other and makes it happen.
Yeah, for sure, mate. Yeah, we genuinely couldn't do it without the sponsors and their support, so.
That's awesome. Well, Ben, get out there and have some fun.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
So the way this hot lap works is you get 3 flying laps at a time. You go out, do a warm-up, then the timing starts where that flag marshal is, where the Tirana's just gone past. Do 3 flat-out laps that are all time. The fastest one counts, just like all the other tests. Then you come in. So it's not quite as brawny as, a lot of track days where you do a 10-minute session at a time. But you got to remember, this is a massive straight here. There's a couple of other massive straights here. It puts a lot of work on the cars. And then some cars, I think Scotty said he was doing 240 k's an hour when he got to the end of the straight. Then you have to stop and do a big U-turn. And there is a pretty decent wall at the end of that. So it is still quite intimidating, but I'm looking forward to it.
car wiggles around. There's a lot of power under the bonnet. It is about controlling it. So you need to put the power down. It looks like it's got a vicious boost.
I'm here with the perfect car to take to Optima Ultimate Street Car, a 1965 Buick Riviera, nailhead V8, drum brakes, just the absolute perfect weapon for that kind of thing. Yep. Tim, you've driven this thing from South Australia. How was your first Optima Ultimate Street Car?
We had a ball. Hey, listen, there's such a variety of interesting cars, and apart from probably a preponderance of Mustangs, which is fine, there's all sorts of interesting stuff. I mean, the BMW wagon is awesome. You know, we got Mal's a Lincoln. It's just fantastic. It's a kind of a meeting of tribes. It's not just one tribe. It's a meeting of tribes, and Henry and I have had a ball.
And what was your favourite event out on the track?
I've got to say the drag was a bit of fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Mal beat me, unfortunately. He's got a barrel with about 50% more horsepower.
Do you know what time you're in?
14.9.
That's very respectable.
91 miles an hour.
That's very respectable. This is obviously not a stock nailhead.
No, but it's the little one. It's the 401 cubic inch. Oh. But I've got a TA Performance roller cam, roller rockers, Phytec fuel injection, programmable MSD and a knock sensor, but the whole idea is to look stock.
And air conditioning and power steering.
Oh yeah.
Mate, you've got it sorted out. You've obviously you've figured life out because you have one of the coolest cars that GM ever designed, and you're managing to drive it across the country and race it at events. You have got it sorted. Mate, congratulations. It's a beautiful car, and thank you for bringing it to Optima Ultimate Street Car.
Thanks very much. We had a ball.
Guys, we just finished the hot laps, and hot they were. They were extremely fast. But now it's drag racing time.
right, ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying thank you to each and every one of you. You made this a great show. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys put on one hell of a show. So let me say thank you to each and every one of you. We love coming over here. We love having you guys take part in the Ultimate Streetcar Australia. And the winner, taking home the trophy for the Outlaw class with a score of 395 points, 3 points difference, the 2013 Holden VF of Luke Graham. Luke, congratulations, man. In our exotic class, in first place, with 265 points, car number 12, the 99 Chevy Corvette of Kevin Gretsch. And your winner in the tuner class with 433 points, car number 27, the 2006 Subaru Liberty of Connor Whalen. Congratulations, Connor. He is your winner of the tuner class. And your winner with 492 points, car number 66, the 2022 BMW M3 Touring of Tommy Stockdale. And the most important announcement of the evening, the Ultimate Streetcar with the total combined points of 492, Tommy Stockdale. Tommy, you are the winner of the Ultimate Streetcar. That is awesome, and that car is awesome. I have to ask, will you and a guest join us at the Ultimate Streetcar Invitational in Las Vegas in November? Hell yes. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Tommy, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Dommy, congratulations on being the Optima Ultimate Streetcar for 2025. How does it feel?
Unbelievable. That's the last thing I expected this morning. I'm a bit of a petrol head and I love station wagons. So I just thought I'd come here and see what it's like. It was super tough, like cold tyres and all the different disciplines, but it was awesome. I loved it. Had a great day. Yeah.
And have you had much experience with motorsport before this?
Not really. 2 years ago, was the first time I ever went to a track. Did one track day. I got completely addicted, and now I go like all the time. Drives my wife crazy. I've got the garage full of ethanol and tyres and wheels and tools and a lift and all this stuff. And I just love it. I love it.
What was your favourite discipline out there today?
Favourite is just track and drag. I love the drag racing. I love just getting on the tyres and just hitting the rev limiter in the box. Just boom, 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 boom. And just letting it rip. And the circuit racing is really good fun too.
And did you know much about this event, or did you just see it and enter?
I saw it on Facebook about 3 months ago, and I thought I'd heard about it, and I thought that is probably fun. It's a pretty cool car. Like, people often comment, oh, it's an awesome car, I love station wagons. I thought I'll just go, see what happens. And I had no idea this was going to happen this morning, and I'm stoked.
And for people who don't know what this car is and the basic specs, what do we got here?
So it's a BMW M3 Touring. So a year and a half ago was the first time BMW ever said they're going to make a long roof M3, which people have been waiting for like 30 years. And being a wagon man, I thought I'll go to the dealer and have a look. So I've walked towards the dealer, and the car's in the showroom, and the showroom doors have opened, and I'm about 20 metres away, and I looked at my son, and I put my hands over my face, and he said, what? I said, man, I'm going to buy this car. And we did. And I haven't regretted it since. So we've had heaps of work done on it. Southern BM in Moorabbin have been amazing. We've spent packing of money on it, but it's got amazing like suspension, cooling, brakes, power, everything. So I love it.
Well done, mate, to come here on your first time and take out the whole thing's a massive thing. We've had a Chevrolet win a Corvette. We've had a highly developed CV8 Monaro win. We've had that crazy TT this year, and now a BMW station wagon. What next?
It could be anything. I don't know. Maybe a Mustang.
Who knows? All right. Hopefully see you back here next year.
Appreciate it.
Well, Bubba, what an amazing Optima Ultimate Street car that was. Tell the people about the weather.
Mate, the weather was crazy. Typical Melbourne weather. Hot, cold, raining, hail. The wind was out of control, but everyone just kept going.
It was amazing. Everybody still was balls to the wall. No major mishaps. Fantastic day. And what an incredible winner in Tommy in that BMW wagon. I did not expect a station wagon to win this event.
No, and the car's actually a really crazy car. He reckons he drives it everywhere, and that's what I love about it.
Absolutely. That's what we love about this event. It's people in street cars having a fantastic time. We will see you next year.